George W. Bush is in the White House. The New York Giants and New England Patriots headed to Super Bowl 42. Low by Flo Rida featuring T-Pain was the #1 song on the radio. I don't remember it. And the average American household income, $40,523 a year. Gas was $3.39 a gallon. And as 2008 begins, our guest is making an impact in WWE alongside World Heavyweight Champion Edge and his tag team partner Zack Ryder. He would hold gold. And we have to call you Brian Myers, don't we?
I kind of like it now, to be honest with you. I'm trying to reinvent myself.
All right. Well, thank you for agreeing to jump in the time machine.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see where we go. We're starting on January 4th.
I missed that whole Giants game, by the way. Talent travels on Sunday if you're not at a live event. New Yorker, Giants and Super Bowl. It's pretty exciting, a lot of fun.
All right, I would imagine you
had to fly Sunday night, so I'll never forget that, yeah.
To what city? I bet you remember that.
No, I don't.
No?
I'm just so pissed off. Yeah.
A year of highs and lows? The highest highs, the lowest of lows?
And that's wrestling in a nutshell. Especially like someone like me who grew up watching it and just loves it so much. The highs are so high, and the lows are, you take them to heart and they're so low. And it's just the way the business is, when you love it.
As being a fan from when you were a kid, what was the moment where you stepped back and went, I'm there? Because when you're in it, it's probably just crazy, but was it after you left, or was there a moment when you were there where you're like, I'm in it?
There's little moments that stick out, like throughout my career and stuff. This year would probably be when we wrestled Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels, Steel Cage, Chicago, main event SmackDown. And, of course, Rick gigged himself to the, cage match you got. We're just like, holy shit, we're beating on him. And then what I remember the most is after the show, Zach and I are just sitting there, and we're just like covered in Ric Flair's blood, just sitting there looking at each other, and we didn't want to change, And it's as sick and demented as that may sound to someone who's not a wrestling fan. I'm sure it's very disturbing, but if you are a fan, you're like, okay, I see where you're coming from. That's cool as shit. And we were the last ones to leave the building. We were just sitting there what the fuck just happened? We just wrestled Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair in a steel cage. And then The Undertaker ran in. Chokeslammed us. It's surreal, Childhood dream come true.
Would you call that the highlight?
I think, I'm going to call it the highlight. I call it the most surreal, like you said, where it's what has my life become? That kind of moment.
Well, what has your life become? You were on Timeline here. That's what it's become. Representing the year 2008, the sole representative of the year 2008 for the Blue brand.